Early up for Tom and Frenchy. Early up for the children.
Woo! Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast. An early ep, a day early.
That song had 7 more verses.
Yeah,
so
I think I did everyone a favor, to be honest. But yeah, it's Sunday, the Lord's Day.
The Lord's Day. Hallowed be thy name. Welcome to the Lord's Day, guys.
I think we should start by saying what we're grateful for. Isn't that what they do?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would love to.
I am grateful that I don't have coronavirus and I'm not still...
You only get one. Get one.
Yep,
God
that's
can only hear one at a time.
Okay. What's yours?
I am grateful for watermelons.
Why's that?
They're just good fruit, especially in summer. You get a cold one, you're like, I'm grateful for eating this right now.
I guess I'm grateful for them as well because then people wouldn't be able to go, Tom, what shape is your head? They can just go watermelon head.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. That was Harry Styles' song, I believe.
Watermelon head, Tom. Watermelon head, Tom.
What else are you grateful for?
I thought I was only allowed one. Now I'm allowed as many as I want. What the fuck is this? Make your rules and stick to them.
No. You're allowed one at a time.
What?
Yeah, so if you go around the table or of church...
Table of church.
No, but you do it at a table and your parents will be like, what are you grateful for? If you keep going around again, you get another one.
Really?
Yeah.
I never did this.
Your
family was religious. If
you've got a small family, you got to keep...
Okay. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful
for our Lord Almighty.
Lord Farquaad from fucking Shrek. He was a dude.
I was going to say Scott Morrison.
Let's start off with this episode with a Bieber quote. Now we're on the God train.
God train, baby.
We're on the God train. This is now a religious podcast. We've spun.
God train, welcome.
This is a post Jesus. I call him Jesus Bieber.
Jesus Bieber.
I didn't mean to say that. Justin Bieber.
I don't
He
hate
said,
that.
Jesus is more real than the air we breathe. And guess what? He loves you. He wrote that big, so I said it big.
Yeah, no, he wrote that really big.
More real than the air we breathe?
Okay. How do you be more real than that?
I don't know.
So is the air not real?
Oh, shit. I didn't think of it like that.
Jesus
Does
is
the air
more...
love you?
Oh, true. The air doesn't love us. Maybe that's the problem.
Guess what? The air doesn't love you.
Guess what? Jesus doesn't love you either.
Yeah, fuck. That's crazy. It's so weird.
Oh, what is Jesus' last name?
Christ.
God. Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Jesus God.
the cunt doesn't have a last name.
It's Christ,
Cunt
isn't it?
doesn't have a last
What do you mean it's not
His last
Christ?
name's not Christ.
Yeah, how do
You
we-
think he was living 33 years on this earth and his full name was Jesus Christ?
Yes.
And then he's telling people, oh, he goes, I'm the son of God. They're like, no, you're not. It's like, yeah, my last name's Christ, cunt.
What? That isn't his last name? I just assumed
not
that was
his
his
last
last
name.
name. Mr. Christ.
I
I've
think
been
that when you get so big, you just get one name, like Prince or Frenchy.
Beyonce, yeah.
But
So
he
what's
didn't-
your last name,
He didn't
cunt?
start off so big. So I've got a theory. He took on the name Jesus when he started doing all the...
I think so too.
the magician spells, tricks, whatever. What are they called? Spells? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was doing all
Witchcraft.
the magic. The witchcraft.
I'm going to turn your water to wine. He's like, but I'm so thirsty, sir. Please don't.
He's a witch. Burn him.
Yeah.
Didn't he write the Harry Potter
Good
series?
Yeah, I think he did.
Bro.
And he hated transgenders for some reason.
Good thing he didn't grow up in France. If he
True.
grew up in France in the 1500s and he's doing all those magic tricks with that long hair he had,
Oh, yeah.
she's a witch.
She's a witch.
God, Jesus, that could be a female's name. I don't know. So he probably got born a different name and then changed it to Jesus when he's like, fuck, I'm going to embrace my destiny.
What do you reckon his OG name is? Like
I think it's something...
Craig.
Yeah, it's something really boring.
Yeah,
Craig.
Jeff.
My name's Craig.
Jeff the Chair.
Craig
dude.
Christ.
Craig Mark.
Jeff's Chairs.
Craig Markums.
Craig Markums.
Craig Markums.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his
think
deal,
Craig
man?
Markums.
He was a carpenter, wasn't he? So it was more of like, what's a tradie name? Like
Dave.
Davo.
Yeah.
Davo's Chairs.
How come we moved away from like putting people on crosses? Let them up
Yeah,
there.
we should bring that back.
We should. I
Adam-
wouldn't fucking do bad shit if I had to get fucking nailed to a cross. That's horrific.
Out of all the ways, it's interesting how the way we kill people has evolved. And not people, I mean like
Prisoners.
prisoners.
Mm.
So was the OG one the cross? I think in the
I don't
Egyptian
know.
time they had some different ones.
Like
for their
stoning and
slaves.
shit. They're just throwing
Well,
rocks.
they
That's
still
so
do that.
barbaric.
They-
Barbaric? But my mate Barbaric.
It's very Barbarella.
Barbarella.
Barbarella, yeah.
The voice you're hearing, guys, is Sam. He's producing
Samwise
because
Gamgee.
Xander's not here today.
That's not his name. I'm
I'm
sorry.
actually Xander, but just putting on my big voice.
Your big
Xander
boy voice.
actually went through puberty, and this
Yeah.
is him.
It's very exciting to be here, guys. I feel like a man now.
We got a very mean
Wait.
message. Can we talk about that?
Oh, the mean message?
To our Facebook page saying, you stop putting Xander on the podcast? And then Xander saw the message and he responded, "Cheers, legend." And then the guy wrote, "That's all right, mate. Just stop fucking picking up the microphone." And then he just sent a picture of himself giving thumbs up. And I was like, that's really sad.
Yeah, because the
But
guy
we
didn't realize Xander checks our socials. Well, he does a lot of our socials. Let's be fair. He is our socials. Would you say?
Sure.
Sure. And so he just sent a selfie going, roast me to my face.
And there was a tear.
brother.
Did you see the tear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Do you reckon
sad.
Sam will get it next week? They're
I
like,
don't-
can you
No.
stop putting that Sam cunt on the podcast?
No, maybe. Depends if he goes. Sometimes he gets real racist.
Yeah, if Sam starts dropping the N-word again.
Yeah, he's
Bro,
gonna-
as soon as we walked in today, he started talking about slaves and stuff. No, for real. And I was like, Sam. But it was not the slaves you think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sex slaves?
No, that's not the ones you think.
Okay, yeah.
He was like, yo, how good would it be if like we could make animals sex slaves? So similar to what you said.
Yeah, but I was just trying to change the conversation because you were like, I know we can't touch children anymore, but we should be able to bring it back. It's like, why does the church
We
get to
just-
do it? I'm as famous as Jesus. I should be able to touch them.
True, you did say
And
that.
I got nervous. I tried to change
Wait,
the
did you just
conversation.
accuse Jesus of touching kids?
I accuse you of thinking you're
Direct
Jesus.
all your complaints to his Instagram, guys.
Oh, Justin Bieber's going to be furious with you.
At Xander, I believe is his Instagram.
Big voice Xander.
That is a good name.
No, so the other ways people got killed, there was the guillotine,
That's fucked.
chopping off the head.
At least it's quick.
Isn't that called
Okay.
circumcision?
Yeah, just the head of... They don't chop off the head of
Oh,
the
they don't
penis
chop
when
off
they
the
do
head
that.
of the penis.
That'd be worse.
What came first, the circumcision or the guillotine?
Or the egg.
So a Jewish man looked at it. Oh, sorry, you just threw me.
What happened
You
was...
keep interrupting, Sam. That's better. What are you going to say?
I was going to say a joke.
Okay, you can go now.
Oh, thank you, Frenchy. I was accused that because I wasn't circumcised, I could never become an angel. Like this guy said that
What?
to me. And then I found out that it's because when they cut your foreskin off, that's where the halos for angels come from.
Wow.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
That makes so much sense.
But
they stretch them out, I guess.
imagine if halos, like the depictions of angels, were actually like crusty foreskins. You wouldn't think they were as cute. Like, look at that angel. He's got a fucking crusty foreskin hat. That's fucked.
Big black halo.
Yeah, big black.
That'd probably wash it, but it'd probably be smoother.
But it'd still look like a wrinkly foreskin.
No, they just wear it as a headband.
Yeah. Like the worst fucking volleyball team all wearing fucking...
Why are dudes angels?
What do you mean? You want there to be a
I feel like that should
gender-specific
be.
role?
I always feel like it's sexist that all the famous angels are dudes.
Are they?
Yeah,
You like Michael?
I'm just throwing that out there.
Do you remember that movie
I
where
don't know if
John...
they are.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
that.
Even Angel in Buffy's a dude. You know what I mean?
True.
I feel
Angel...
like they should all be like women.
They'd be hotter. But they've got... girls can't have foreskin
foreskins,
hats.
but the hymen
Excuse me?
can't they not use the hymen as a halo?
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Can you not? What's a hymen?
Isn't it just... that's not something you remove, though. Isn't it just something that pops and blood comes out?
You pop it.
It's like a water
Yeah.
balloon of paint.
Yeah. It's a...
What about a wrinkly headband that says "Make women angels again"?
I like it.
Yeah,
That could be
I
good.
think
That
that's
could be some
good.
merch for you guys. You'll think about merch.
Mm.
I think that's
Yeah.
good. So okay, I'm gonna. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna look up Jesus' last name,
It's Christ, bro.
bro.
It's
But
Jesus
what was
Christ.
his dad's name? Joseph. No,
God.
the Spirit. The Holy Spirit is who impregnated Mary.
But that's
So
the
his last
come.
name's
That's spirit
Jesus
come.
That's
Spirit.
come, yeah.
Spirit come.
So it's Jesus come.
Jesus come.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Jesus
Wouldn't he take his dad's last name? Joseph.
Jesus,
of-
Joseph come.
Joseph
That's like
of
something you'd say in
Nazareth.
the bedroom.
Joseph was-
Jesus, Joseph come.
Wasn't Joseph just a stepdad? Because he's not his cum. Yeah, he's a stepdad. Joseph's like, oh, me
Yeah.
son.
He was a stunt cock.
Yeah, he was a stunt cock.
Do we go to hell for
Okay.
doing this?
I think so.
Cool.
Yo, so It doesn't have his last name.
Yeah, it says Jesus Christ.
No,
that's
says
his last name.
Also called Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Jesus of Galilee, or Jesus of Nazareth. So
But
you think
that's not a surname of Nazareth.
Christ is not a fucking
That's like
last name.
Frenchy of Wollongong. That's all that means. That's all that is.
Oh, so Joseph says, what the fuck?
Learning religion with Frenchy.
Jesus is. They didn't have last names back then, okay, guys?
religion.
They didn't have last
Since
names back
TikTok
then.
came out, you
Apart
gotta have
from
a
Mary
last name.
Magdalene, she had one. I don't fucking know. It's not
No, that was her
saying.
first name, Mary Magdalene. That was one name,
One name, hyphen.
Magdalene.
She
But
was a
like, as
bogan.
he was born, he would have had a last name.
It was Christ. Let's move on.
Okay.
Jesus
sorry, guys.
Christ, I'm over this conversation. You fucking looking up Jesus' surname for a whole podcast.
Um,
I'm pretty sure it was Smith. It's a very common name.
Hey guys, we just want to plug our merch and sponsor Hillsong. Only cunts that can sell out more tickets than me. Fuck off. Do
Do you reckon we could get Hillsong merch?
you reckon we could get a gig at Hillsong? Can we
That'd be
reinvent
sick.
you guys?
Did you hear about the guy, the pastor in Hillsong, who cheated on his wife and got kicked out of the church? He was like
What?
one of the main ones. He was
But-
like the one who brought Bieber in, cheated on his wife, out.
What if God told him to?
What if God was one of us?
Was it pimp?
Da-na-na-na,
Just a slut
sin.
like one of us. Do. Fucking Bieber's mum like us.
That's why there's no women angels.
Yeah.
'cause
That's
God
why, because
likes
That's beautiful.
gay orgies.
Wouldn't that be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't get the exact link.
Just rolling
Didn't
with
get the
it.
exact link.
Rolling with the song. Yeah, but yeah, he got kicked out of the church and he was like one of the main like cool looking dudes. That's the problem. They make them look like rock stars at Hillsong. They're like playing guitar and singing songs. They're like pop
yeah.
stars, and then they get the groupies, and the God doesn't seem so great.
But
Pussy looks amazing.
But he's not even the guy who sings the songs. He's
Isn't
just
he?
a talker. Aren't the reverends? They're just fucking. There
I don't
you
know.
go,
They probably all
guys.
sing in Hillsong.
Make some noise for Jesus. Tits out for Jesus. And then you have to get him out. You have to
That
get
is a
him
good
out.
shirt. Tits out for Jesus.
Oh, put it on the merch. Put on the merch.
Put it on the merch.
Tits
Put on
out
the
for
merch.
Jesus. Let's do it.
Can you write that down, please, Sam?
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Just write tits out for Jesus in our
Just do
group.
it.
And also, can you do Xander's role, Sam?
What does he do?
And write down
I've never actually
possible
seen him do anything.
possible good segments and clips for videos.
It's for the Jesus. Jesus, yep.
All right, guys, we haven't checked our P.O. box in a little while, but just so you know, we do have a P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 913, Darlinghurst, New South Wales, postcode 1300.
Oh, sorry, go on. 00. Tom's got a few emails saying that there's some things in it, and we still haven't got around to checking. Apparently, there's some crying or something, which has stopped. So I don't know what we got sent.
One of our
Some-
Tom and Frenchy's actual children.
There was some barking, which has stopped too.
Oh, wow.
So
That was also...
don't send live things to us. That's a.
Please don't.
Oh, I tell you what. Actually,
What's that?
I need some more clothes, so I'm going to do Thompson season 2 soon.
You need more clothes.
No, and I need more clothes for the female characters. If anyone wants to send me their old clothes,
That's real creepy, bro.
well, I'm just going to go to an op shop.
Guys, can we get
Okay,
used
don't.
panties sent in the mail so Frenchy
Okay,
can
no.
sniff
I don't
them?
wear the underwear.
Socks,
I
panties,
don't wear the underwear.
tights,
Used.
anything tight and used.
I just
Send
didn't
something
know if
used.
they were like they'd have good Haley top, like sexy and I know it or something like that.
Yeah.
Go to Supre
Any
like every
Hymens
other
that you're no
slut.
longer using, just throw them in the mail.
Okay, don't send me that.
Send
that
us
was a
your
mistake. That
send
was
us
a
your
mistake.
foreskin halos, anything you want. That's right.
That was a mistake.
What? You got some new characters for the extended family?
No, I
Just want panties.
no, I might add some in. We'll see what we got to do. I got a few ideas. Oh, speaking of exciting things, our friend of the podcast, Lane, Saint Lane's dropped his first EP ever today. He's been working on it for 37 years.
Another male angel.
Worked on it.
Saint Lane.
Saint Lane worked on it in the womb. So we're going to ring him up and just have a quick congratulations phone call.
Should we prank him first?
Just ring
I
him.
think you should be a different person.
Oh yeah, because he won't have your number.
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Oh wait, where did his number go?
So
Oh.
let's pretend to be
It's
Justin
gone
Bieber
again.
and say we want to get on
The
a
number's
track.
gone.
I just gave it to you.
Yeah, you did.
Why didn't you save it?
I don't know.
Why don't you just be from the church and think he's Saint Lane and
Yeah.
No, let's be Justin Bieber and get on a track with him.
Do you think you're going to be able to do a Justin Bieber impression?
as good as being from a church impression. So
I mean, you can just okay. Maybe
why don't you do it then? If you got a problem with everything I fucking do, fuck
I
my
do.
life.
So
Holy
before
shit.
this episode, I made Frenchy have a
Fuck, what a
shower in the
dog.
sink
What a fucking dog.
because he hasn't showered since last podcast.
Oh, I showered this morning and I showered after cricket. I'm a man. Men smell. Okay, I don't know what you smell every time you lift up your vagina arms. Fuck my life. Don't get me started.
Good one. All right, here we go.
Smell a period, bro. That's why you smell good like a lady. Who doesn't answer private unknown numbers?
Hey, it's Lane. My phone's probably dead, or I'm on the phone talking. One of those, or I could be sleeping. There's plenty of options of what I could be doing. Hope you're having a good day. Just calling back.
Hi, this is Michael from Hillsong, and we're just calling because we've heard your new EP and we love it. And we were just wondering if you could come down to our mega church in Alexandria and just play some of your hits. That would be amazing because our followers, they just give us money. And you wouldn't believe the things they give us. They even give us their hymen's.
Daddy, I'm
hello.
ready to be spanked, Daddy.
Excuse me. Sorry, mate. I've just got to spank my little slave. Okay, yeah. If you can give me a call back on this number, that would be fantastic. Love Jesus. That was his voicemail, if you didn't know.
Oh, yeah, it was his voicemail, Sam. You couldn't have heard any of that.
That was fucking weird.
That is
I
so
panicked.
good. That was a good accent, though.
was
You're
great.
really
Yeah?
working on that
Yeah, I don't know.
American.
That was kind of campish. I was going for.
Like,
Like, I've got a wife.
What camp?
I mean, homosexual.
Oh,
So I've got a wife. I'm in Hillsong, but you know,
can you speak actual campish? Like you're at a camp,
school campish.
or maybe even just campish.
All right, boys, we got to get some
Oh,
firewood.
that's very camp, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's firewood. We got to pitch some tents here, boys. We're at a camp.
Put
Did
some
you
Mine
tents.
earlier.
Cook some marshmallows. 'Cause we're at
Marshmallows?
a camp.
Come on, Deborah. Did you pack us any sausages? I'm just working on it. It's not very good. It's
Just working on it,
just a little thing I've been working on.
That's a little crazy little thing.
So, anything you'd like to say about his EP? Since he doesn't
It's
answer.
red hot fire.
Cool, bro.
Red hot.
Have you heard it?
Yeah, listen to it.
Can you give us an
Lava.
impression of how it goes?
Well, a lot of the songs on it, he's already dropped. So he did this sneaky thing. You know how you drop singles and then you're like, oh, you've already heard 3 of the fucking 7 on it, so you're going to love the other 4. You're like, I like those 3. Why would I not like the other 4?
And did you?
Yes. I loved them.
That sounds very
What
sarcastic.
genre is it?
It's like Rebecca Black meets Metallica.
Oh my god!
Friday, I'm going to the beach. Oh, my girlfriend.
No, it's got like Kanye West vibes. It's very synthy. It's got some what's that auto-tuning. It's just vibes. It's just
So like Rebecca Black meets Metallica meets Kanye West.
yeah. I think that's perfect.
Wow, he does love
impression.
Kanye West. He went on a
loves
rant
Kanye.
for about 4 hours on our podcast about
Podcast.
Kanye. Yeah,
On Kane.
You know who also went for a rant for 4 hours on a podcast? Kanye West.
yeah.
Listen to him talk.
I started watching that interview on Joe Rogan. I couldn't really do it. I wasn't in the mood, I think.
Joe Rogan didn't interrupt him enough. He needed to call him
Yeah.
out on his bullshit and say, Kanye, shut up.
I agree.
Shut up. You're interrupting me like I did to Sam.
Be
Yeah,
like,
you big dog me before I got
That's not a
scared.
big dog.
yeah, that was his teacher voice.
Yeah. I read this thing called Never Outshine the Master.
Yeah, right.
I thought of that when he looked at me like that before.
You can shine as bright as you want, and then we just tan in your glow.
Oh,
Wow.
that was
You can
Jesus.
always
Poetic.
outshine anyone you want, Sam.
Is that Mark
do not let me
12:11?
dull. Do not let me dull your luminosity.
Amen.
It's like something you say to a child before you.
Mm.
That was us. What?
What? Have you got zinc on again, French?
It's sexy, isn't
Makeup.
It does look like
It's
makeup.
sexy.
I feel like sometimes you blame zinc, but it's makeup.
Saturdays for the boys, Sundays for makeup.
Bro, it was fucking
boys.
74 degrees today.
And what?
Why
Some
would I
of
not wear
your
zinc?
makeup melted off.
Okay. I'm going to go out in the sun and not wear zinc. No.
Don't you use sunscreen? Why do you always use zinc?
Because you need the double layer if you got a big red nose that attracts the sun like I do.
You have a little nose.
Thank you. I would appreciate that, but that's not true.
It's not that big.
I think
Proportionally
Tom's
to a 6'4.5" man, it's an in size, but it's still a big nose because I'm so tall.
So you're 6'5".
But it just gets burned all the time. So one day in my life, I'm 6'4.5". I can't claim that.
How tall are you, Tom?
6'1".
How are you taller than him on the podcast?
Yeah, you always
They
sit
call me
high.
Torso Daddy.
Tom sits high. I'm sitting as high as I can too. Torso daddy.
Torso
I thought I got away with saying that.
You'd make a big centaur. If you were ever
Fucking
a centaur,
oath, bro.
you'd just be like...
We should do a
Wow.
human centipede thing and just stitch me to the to a horse.
Okay,
Thoughts?
sure. Thoughts? Guys?
That escalated very quickly.
Can I keep my legs and we'll just use the horse's back legs?
Human centipede is where you get stitched onto its anus.
Oh, you mean like a centaur, but a human centipede.
A human centipede.
A centipede
That is a
horse
good
and a man. You got your mouth on its anus lips.
Yeah, why not?
Lips on... Okay, I just...
No,
I
but
think it's a good idea.
no, but my mouth to a horse's cock, but then my cock to a horse's mouth.
So it's just 69ing a horse.
Yes.
So it's like a stitched up 69.
Yes.
Right.
Thoughts?
Is this a t-shirt? This is Torso Daddy?
No, this is this is my life.
It's called Horso Daddy. But it's spelled whore, like Horso Daddy. And you got money in your hand. You're like, yeah. Anyway.
Also daddy.
Frenchie's going on a family vacation as we speak, or he's just getting back from. No, he's about. He's on one.
Oh yeah, we're
While you're
recording.
listening, he's on a family vacation.
We're recording this on a Friday. I leave tomorrow, and then you'll listen to this on a Sunday. So
What do the French family do?
We're speaking into the future right now, which is wild.
That is wild.
Bro.
What do the French family do on vacation? Give us
Just
board
fucking-
games.
Just fucking party, cunt. You don't even know. We get the fucking bags out. We go you. No, a lot of board games, a lot of cards, a lot of beach days, a lot of classic holiday stuff. We've got a few.
Everyone, I just imagine like all your family with zinc on the noses. We're like, we've got those noses.
Bro, it's okay. With the zinc, it's hard because do I go the coloured zinc and then we let everyone know I'm wearing fucking zinc, or do I go like just a tan zinc?
So what's the difference between zinc and sunscreen?
So sunscreen's thinner.
Okay.
So it
Are
does
they the
protect
same
you, but it
SPF?
doesn't protect you as well. I don't know, to be honest. But it's like a thick sunscreen. It's like a double layer.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess it's visible, whereas sunscreen you can't see it, so you don't know when it's gone.
Well, it
whereas yours, it's always there.
blocks it. I don't know. It's just good to be sun safe, guys. Whatever. Sorry for being sun safe
But is it foundation?
and washing my arms in the sink. Did we cover that? Where you made me wash my arms?
I think I briefly mentioned it.
Tom made me wash.
didn't
under
wash
my
your
arms.
arms.
He washed under my arms before the podcast.
I was washing his arms, like jerking off his wrists.
And you're filming him as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have any holiday traditions you go on? You go, well, we're all going to go to Narrabeen for holidays. We're
not
going to go
really.
to Dubbo. We go to the zoo every 7 years
We used to
on a Wednesday.
we used to get to the end of, I think my dad used to lease cars through his work because there was some kind of tax reason. And then so when you got to the end of the tax period, of the lease period maybe, you had X amount of kilometers and there was some better deal if you used more of your kilometers. So we'd always go on these ridiculously long car trips. He'd be like, we're doing 8-hour days. We'll stop, set up a tent. 8 hours somewhere else, stop, set up a tent. And we went from like fucking Townsville to Uluru and back.
That was a good camp
Yeah.
voice. That was a very
Right,
good
your head
camp
was
voice.
bobbling.
It was a fucking lot.
Daddy's talking.
Yeah, it's my Indian head wobbles. But yeah, like, and it wasn't a small tent. We had like 6 people in our family. So it was like I had to help dad set up an 8-man tent every night. And then we'd set it up, put it down in the morning, drive for 8 hours, set it up, put it down. It was a whole
That's a
fucking...
holiday for a dad. It's just put
It is, isn't it?
Drive.
Dads
Organising
love
the
shit
family.
like that.
Driving, getting on new roads.
Tetrising the fucking,
Yeah.
all the stuff in the car. No, we've got to put this here, this there. Fuck that.
Bro, you do learn to pack the older you get, but like...
Yeah.
My brother's pretty good at packing right now. He's still not as good as my dad. Also, my dad loves driving on new roads.
Oh yeah.
So he'll make us drive half hour out of our way if it's a new road. Like, new road, guys. New road. Here, we're going on it. Are you looking out? Look at that road. It's new.
Do you reckon we're going to be
feel
like
how
that?
smooth it is. Do you feel how smooth it is?
Do you reckon that shit's going to excite us soon?
Yeah. We're still on the
That's
old
nice.
road. That was my bad. It's
The
coming
transition from new to old road and old to new, very exciting.
It's like they remember when the roads were like dirt, and they're like, "Oh, look at this bitumen, fancy." I can't wait to be that content with life that I get excited by shit like that.
What do you reckon's peak age? What is it?
I don't know, like just fucking walking around, looking at the
dad age.
thermostats, fucking getting a kick out of straightening frames on the walls.
Thermostats. If you ever use a thermostat, like,
Yeah, I don't
what
even
is that?
I don't even understand.
Oh, you mean a thermos?
No.
Bro.
What?
Bro.
What are you talking about?
Why is there a thermos and a thermostat? They should be the same thing.
Thermos keeps coffee hot.
Everything measures
Thermostat,
temperature.
yeah, controls the temperature of a room.
It should be a temperature control then. That is fucking... Why do they have such similar names?
Because thermos heat.
Yeah, fuck the
I don't
English
like
language.
that. I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
What do you think?
Okay, thermos. If you ever use a thermos, you're fucking getting up there. You know what I mean? That's proper dad and mum shit.
Or nerd. I feel like a nerd would take a thermos of soup to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mum made pea and corn soup last night. Pea and
Also
corn
keeps things
soup.
cold.
Bro, back when you couldn't heat things up. Oh,
Yeah,
do you... Fuck, people took soup to school?
I don't know.
There you go.
But to throw a spanner in the works, my friend does a lot of bags every weekend. Also obsessed with their thermos. Like, bought like a $300 thermos that keeps
Wow.
things cold. Put an ice cube in it, left it overnight, still an ice cube. She's like, this is
Oh
amazing.
wow, that is
But
pretty
how
cool.
is that related to bags?
Well, because she hasn't grown up. You're like,
Oh,
when you
okay.
grow
Okay.
up,
So
you're
she
like,
does some
appreciate
cool... Okay.
something
Does she
cooked,
keep
but
them
also-
in there?
She does not keep the bags cool in the thermos.
To be honest, whenever I think of
Warm. I mean, warm.
of a thermos, I rarely think of keeping stuff cold.
But it goes both ways. It keeps temperature the same.
No, that's
Oh.
interesting. I'm
Things
more on the
don't change in
cold
there.
side. I think because it's hot at the moment.
Yeah.
Like put some beer in a thermos. That's kind of cool.
Okay. What do
But
you
then you're drinking too slow. No, I'm off it now.
I'm out.
Thermoses are terrible.
I'm fucking out.
I'm out.
Can you
drink it
pour
faster?
into my thermos at the pub?
Yeah.
Keep cup.
I feel like you can only use, you know, those stubby coolers people have.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's only acceptable in places like Darwin or Queensland. Because if you're drinking that slow in like New South Wales, you probably just need to drink faster.
Stubby coolers are great. What are you
They
on?
are
Are you
great.
joking?
No.
Stubby cooler? No, I'm all about
drink too
stubby
slow.
coolers. No, but
That's
that's
'cause you're pretending to
But
drink.
they keep your... But because you want your beer as cold as possible, you're using your warmth of your hand to hold it, it's going to fucking warm up quick. You
Not
get
if
the
it's in a
stubby
beer
holder.
bong, like a legend.
Tom's got a backwards hat on, so he's like channeling his chat or some shit like that. Beer bong like a legend, fucking just shotgun that
Barely
shit,
even
yo.
touches my lips, bitch.
Bro, bitch. I drink that shit like it's fucking apple juice, son. You know?
What about you put your hand in the freezer and then hold your beer? Don't need a
That's true.
science.
Or if your hand, like a thermos glove, so your hands are never cold
You wear
or hot.
gloves. Wow.
Why aren't we wearing thermoses?
Scientists. Wow.
So then our temperature would never change.
Would our brain skull be a type of thermos?
Thermos hats.
Would the whole body be a thermos, really?
I don't know.
Keeping
Now
things
I'm
warm.
lost.
It's keeping things warm.
Isn't that why you sweat? Because
Oh,
you
we
can't
are.
control temperature.
Holy
and that's why you
shit.
smell bad.
We,
That's why I feel bad for dogs, because they can't control temperature. Like, you know how they just, some of them just have to fucking pant heaps hard when they're hot.
yeah. It's kind of fucked when you think we just let them walk around naked.
Yeah. Is it gay to blow a dog?
Depends on the dog, bro.
If it's one of those like heaps camp looking dogs, and I mean camp is in, g'day mate, where's the bloody firewood? Oh, this is fun.
Would you still be friends with someone if they blew a dog?
No.
I have 100%
Blown a
happened
dog?
once around a campfire. At
You
a
fucked a
festival,
dog.
and a guy told us that he let a dog blow him. And he described it in detail. He was defending it. He was like, I couldn't get the dog off me. Like, I took it out of the room. It like broke back in, and it just kept doing it. So I was like, fuck you. I'll let you finish. He actually told a whole bunch of us, and it was like we just couldn't believe it. But yeah.
Oh my
He was a
god.
real normal dude as
What
well.
was his name? What was his name?
I'm not doing that. But
Sam Kisajukian.
Look, I was talking to a mirror. And I was just prepping my Hillsong speech.
That is fucked.
What sort of breed of dog was
This
it?
is Jack Russell.
Oh, that
you
is.
can stop a Jack
That's
Russell
what I said.
from
He
fucking
was like,
getting
broke in the
at your-
room.
at
I'm
your
like,
dick.
just lock it. Like, he was like, it just unlocked the door.
That is brutal. Like if it's a Great Dane or something, and it's kind of sucking your dick, you got nothing. You can't fight it off.
You can me too it.
Yeah.
You can't me too a Jack Russell.
No, you can't. You're skull fucking a Jack Russell. I'm sorry for saying it,
Yeah.
but that is a small dog.
Is there such a dog as a Dane?
That's what you got out of that conversation, not the dog sucking a dick.
Or a good Dane?
Good Dane's
Like
one
what-
that
what
doesn't use
level
too
do
much
they-
teeth. You know what I'm saying?
What level did it have to be to get to Great Dane? And I feel like that's
Swallow.
names bestowed on them a
That's
little
disgusting.
too early.
Great
It's-
Dane.
You don't know if it's a Great Dane yet. Do you know what I mean? It should be. There should be levels of Dane.
True. A whole hierarchy. I can't believe that guy told you he let a dog suck his dick.
You'd have to tell people, wouldn't you?
All right. No. I think you'd kill yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Maybe it was the step before that, you know?
Yeah. Have you seen him since?
No.
Yeah, he's dead.
Mm.
He's dead.
I just don't know why you would tell like 10 comedians. Like, that's just a mistake.
So maybe he was running a bit past you. Sometimes comedians will sneak in a little bit going, oh, this is just this random story. I haven't worked on any zingers on this. Boom, boom, boom.
Or maybe
Real punchy.
maybe he was like, they say the best comedy is truth. So then he let the dog suck his dick for a bit. That's how he did it.
Yeah, Jack Russell. That's I don't know. If you had to pick a dog, no.
Yeah, no, go on.
no.
You'd at least want to blow Russell, not a Jack Russell.
Then apparently used its hands. So it's Jack Russell.
Did it mind the balls? With his
So
little
what are you
paw.
saying, Frenchy? You say, what dog would you?
What?
What's your favorite type of dog?
If you were to let a dog suck your dick, what would it be? Let's get to
Snoop
it.
Dogg.
Nice.
Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
And you can't take that one.
Well, Nate Dogg. That's another rapper.
So just black guys? That's your.
Well, you got to pick still,
You
Sam.
got-
Who are you picking?
Is there any other dogs, celebrities left? I don't know. The dog from The Mask.
I'm gonna change
It's
mine.
also a Jack Russell.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, fuck. That's good.
At least he's got long hair, something to hold on to. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose Ghost Dog.
Ghost Dog.
Do you remember Ghost Dog?
No.
He's like the assassin from that movie.
No,
It's called Ghost Dog.
that sounds good.
Sounds made up. That sounds very made up.
Your fans can
The
Google it.
assassin from that movie.
Actually, changed it. Dog from Earbud.
Well, you
I
can't
can
say-
play basketball.
The Michael Jordan of dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Dog from Bounty Hunter's good. Dog the Bounty Hunter's better.
Well, I've changed mine. So you.
Well, you've blown it. I'm going for Dog the Bounty Hunter then, so suck shit. Well, no, I'm saying Snoop Dogg.
I'm gonna go that big
He
red
makes
dog. Which
money
one's
too.
that?
Clifford.
Clifford. I'm gonna go Clifford.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
He doesn't have teeth.
It's kind of like the Magic School Bus. Like you could actually go inside his whole body.
Exactly.
I never watched the Magic School Bus.
That was it was fucking cooked, but it was cool. It was like they literally hop in a bus, gets real small, and then they go through the human body. They're like, "This is what our teacher's pussy looks like," and they go up through her pussy and come out her mouth. That's what happened.
That's what it is.
It's a true story.
Who's on the bus?
Just me. It's a true story.
Just driving a bus into a woman's.
What else have we got on our list of amazingness? So what? You're just going on a family holiday? You didn't really tell us anything.
Just going up the coast. Up the coast. Up the coast. You either go up the coast or down the coast, don't you? You can up the coast and we go up the coast, maybe go down the coast, and you don't know.
And then we go to the side of the coast, and we
Coast,
go to
there's
the other side.
A few little activities we do every year. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a
Give
lot
us
of fun.
one of the activities.
We try to go to a trivia night every.
You guys are weirdly competitive. Your family,
It's
like
not competitive. It's just knowledge, Tom. Sorry that you don't have
you're all
much knowledge.
competitive. I saw you and your girlfriend, and you were doing some kind of trivia chat with the whole family, and you guys were like, "We got to beat them this week."
My family
We
likes
gotta beat
trivia.
'em.
So what?
I'm saying you're competitive, and you're
That's
denying
not
it.
competitive. That's just knowledge, bro.
You guys were like, "Help me with some of the answers, please. I need to beat
and you didn't know nothing.
my uncle Glennis."
Who's who's
Uncle
best?
Glennis.
Is Glennis the best?
Glennis is the
Glennis
best.
is the best.
Glennis
yeah.
is the best.
She's fucking red hot. No, but because we talked about this on the podcast last year, We had the trivia night and they accused us of cheating. We've gone a few times. It's all these old tables.
Oh, yep, I remember
and we go
this.
back every year and they're like, oh, you guys are back. You better not cheat this time. We're like, fucking, I will break your hip, Hazel.
Yeah, you
I
should
will
start being
break
like,
your
oh, I thought
fucking
you would have been dead by now, you
dead by
old
now.
fuck.
She's like, well, all my other friends are. And she starts crying.
You like trivia? Are your friends alive? Wrong.
Wrong. And then you get in their head. That's how you get in their head. See, the thing about winning any sport or anything is bringing the other people down to your level. It's not about
100%.
being better than them.
respect
It's
that.
not about being better than them. It's about how can you fuck up what they're doing. Like Tess.
Kind of like basketball, how they used to say like,
It's exactly like basketball.
Well,
And
what's the word?
old people, they
Disses.
shake easy, man.
Yeah, brittle bones.
Bro, especially if some of them were around during the war, you start doing
Oh,
those
true.
war sirens, you start doing little, hi Hitler.
Oh,
Little,
you're a Nazi sympathizer. Ooh.
yeah.
They might have been. You just throw it out
Yeah.
there, see if it
Yeah,
rattles us.
that's
Zero
good.
rattles.
That's good.
Very defensive.
That's good. Oh, what? Your son died in Vietnam? Oh,
Nice.
that's fucking
Nice.
dark.
That's good.
That's dark.
Oh, you didn't let women vote. Ooh. They
Hey,
didn't.
hey, look, this is my mum. She votes. So you got a problem with that, Bruce? I bet
Nice.
you do, you fucking old codger.
Anyway, what's the capital of Siberia?
Yeah, and then they'll be like, Siberia, and they'll start having damn flashbacks
It's like,
with
oh,
like choppers.
Hitler. And you're like,
Oh, I think, is this his number?
Yeah.
Do you want to greet him?
Same thing, same thing.
Hello, this is Jeffrey from Hillsong. How you going?
Ooh. It's not connected. Hello. Hello.
Well, you hung up. It wasn't
I
coming through.
could not hear the third. Ring him back. He's ready to go. Oh, is it a big deal? Is it having to open a phone, click a button, and
Well,
then
it wasn't
call
working,
someone?
was it, cunt?
Well, we heard the ringing, so that obviously means it's half working. And then look, you click on Rodecaster Pro. Fuck,
That wasn't an
hell,
option,
You
you
are so
Special
dumb.
Olympics cunt.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jeffrey from Hillsong. How you going?
Very good, Jeffrey from Hillsong.
Oh, he's like, not Hillsong again.
They always call.
Fucking Jeffrey again. How you going, Lane?
Oh my God! Yes.
He didn't know. He thought it was Jeffrey.
That's so funny. I heard the voice message and then I like hit my boys group chat and I was like, fuck, one of you guys do a great American accent.
That's funny, bro.
No, well, I told you we were ringing about this time, so I thought you'd remember. But I'm glad we got you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It completely slipped my mind. I am. You called me off Tom's phone.
Yep.
Yeah,
we
just
are,
to fuck with you.
We are live on the podcast right now, so do not drop any racial slurs, please.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'll try my best. That explains why I don't have Tom's number. He's too big of a celebrity now that these McDonald's ads are popping off. Okay?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm hanging out with Grimace and shit.
I saw you, Tom, on a TikTok ad as well.
Oh,
Were you
yeah.
jumping off a table or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I'm just on Slurpee ads now.
Oh.
Yeah, you got more brand deals than me. Have you got any brand deals, Frenchy, other than Nobby's underwear? Shout out.
No. What about Borat? Does that count?
Oh yeah, I saw you did that. That's a great brand deal.
Very
Yeah, that was a good
nice,
one.
very
Great
nice,
success.
Great success.
Why didn't I get invited to that? I love that movie.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to fly down to Sydney still because Queensland wants to start a war with New South Wales.
What?
Yeah, it's a civil war. It's about to kick off. I heard about
Holy
this.
shit.
You're about to get fucked up. We're still angry about Origin, so you're going to go...
All right, well, let's pop the brakes there. So you think after losing Origin, you're just going to win the Civil War? That's what Origin is, the Civil War. We won the Civil War.
damn
It's
it.
a
He got you
battle.
there.
It's a battle. It's not a war.
Except we'll fight
No.
dirty. We'll shank.
Yeah, where was it? Where was the last game played, Lane?
Queensland.
Exactly. And what did all our players have when they infected all you guys? COVID.
AIDS.
You're about to get locked down. We had AIDS and COVID. All the boys went
The
out and
perfect
partied,
cocktail.
and they lock you down, son.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. So you're telling me that when James Tedesco was knocked out, he actually just had full blown AIDS. It wasn't
Yep,
even.
that's
It
right.
wasn't even Bafali's knee. It was just the AIDS catching up on him.
Yep, that's
You're
right.
the one who threw out AIDS, but yes, that is why
You got
not?
the Philadelphia combo that Tom Hanks had.
Oh,
AIDS and
yes.
COVID.
That's so good. Frenchy, did you get that suit I sent you?
Not yet, but I'm excited for it. I'm sure it'll come soon. I bought the fresh floral suit off Lane.
Yeah, because you guys are the same shape.
Yeah.
It actually fit me well, bro. What's that about?
Well, I don't know. I'm real deceptive because I'm morbidly obese, but I'm two-dimensional.
That's funny.
Lane, we want to talk about your EP very quickly. Incredible stuff. How do you feel dropping it finally?
Finally, yeah. I'm so excited that it's out. Like it's like the songs have been. It's like the first 2 tracks I recorded in 2017.
Oh
So
wow.
I've been sitting on them for years. So they're finally out. I'm excited that the streets are hearing them and people seem to dig it. My smallest age demographic is under 18. So I feel like with me being interviewed by Tom right now, there's going to be a big change there because
I've got a stiffy. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hard.
I'm about to become a teenage heartthrob.
I love
'Cause
that.
right now my 60+ audience is bigger than my under 18 audience.
60 plus. Wow, it's getting played down at the Bolo.
Yeah, I
I like that. That's a good crowd.
Yeah, man. So it's cool. I'm trying to branch out with this new release. Spotify put me on the front page of the hip hop section.
Oh, that's sick.
It's the thing to listen to today.
That's so good.
Because so much cool shit came out today. So super grateful for that, and the whole response just been nuts.
What other cool shit came out today? You like Daru? Did he drop another track? Ice Storm maybe?
I know Megan the Stallion.
Ooh.
She put out an album today. I think the Baby did something. There's a guy called Raj Mahal from Sydney. He put out some new music.
Piece of shit.
There's
That's
a
good.
lot. There's a lot of new music. Shout out Megan the Stallion.
Wet ass pussy. Was that her? Yeah.
Yeah. Wet ass.
Yeah, what's that?
Wet ass stallion pussy. Okay.
That's a big pussy.
It sounded so bad when you said it.
Bro, so your songs from 2017, do any of them have heaps data references? So you're like, oh, hey, I love not being in lockdown.
There's no viruses here.
Virus.
It's all bars about SARS and and I got a hell of Wuhan bars in there too.
Yo, can you give us some quick SARS and Wuhan bars right now?
The SARS and Wuhan bars, that's a bar right there in itself.
That is a bar right there.
Keep going, mate.
That's it. That's all you get. You think I'm spending 3 years on an EP just to rap to you for free on a phone?
Right. You're just worried Tom's about to upstage you with his SARS and Wuhan bars right now. Hit it, Tom.
Oh, I need
because
to.
No, you
Tom's
don't need
getting
no
that
beat.
TikTok money. I've got no TikTok money. Tom can rap about all his brand deals.
Acapella.
My only brand deal is I'm on your family list at Nobby's Underwear. I get the free underwear. That's it.
Bro,
That's my whole,
so do I. I get them through Frenchy as well. Do you find them so small? Mine are fucking tiny. I need to change the size,
Change
bro.
the size.
Yeah,
That's
change the size because mine are the best. They're the best underwear I own.
at some point that's on you if they're too small.
Yeah, I really
You
need to
haven't
change
changed
it. I also got the wrong shape.
Sorry.
Mine are
How do
G
you get the wrong
bangers.
shape?
I'm rocking G bangers.
Oh, that's why, man. I'm telling you, I didn't even remember selecting a size or a shape.
Maybe that was my
they just come in
problem.
the mail and they're perfect.
Maybe I got women's or something.
Yeah, maybe Tonya tried to get some.
Yeah, fair enough.
You got Tonya's size.
And I'm wearing them.
I'm into that.
So Lane, your EP has been described as being Rebecca Black meets Metallica. Can you tell us a
Yep.
little about that?
Well, it's because it came down on a Friday, and Friday is the day that never comes. Metallica reference. Wasn't
fuck, he's done it.
pre-planned. Sure. I really, really wanted to get down to Sydney to star on So You Think You Can Bomb.
That would have been great.
Oh, bro.
Some musical comedy. Some musical comedy. Get that in there.
You'd be too good at it, wouldn't you?
Well, dude, I bombed for real recently.
Oh, what happened?
I was in Toowoomba, and which is like the city of dreams.
And you had teeth, and they were all turned against you.
Yeah, exactly. And so this dude, I'm 2 songs in, and this English guy in like a medium-sized polo, and he should have been wearing an XL.
Mm-hmm.
He yells out, "When does the music start?"
Oof.
Which is like classic heckle.
That's classic.
And basically when, and this is the magician revealing the tricks here, but I have 2 heckles to rebuttal that, always ready to go. I always just say, but I immediately say, sorry, what was that? And then the heckler will, 2 things that happen. They either A, realize, I'm talking in a public space when I'm not meant to, I'm going to stop talking.
Yep.
And then there's no response. Or they say it again.
Yes.
And this guy was a say it again guy. So I my go-to heckle for those guys is, I can't hear you when you've got cum in your mouth.
Oh, nice. And he did.
And he spat it out. I was like,
and he spat it out. And then so he, after the show, he tried to fight me. I nearly got into a bar, punch on in Toowoomba. Thankfully, the security took care of my precious self, and he was escorted out of the venue via stranglehold.
Oh my God.
It was a good night in Toowoomba 2 weeks ago.
Wow, you going to go back? next tour, straight to Toowoomba.
I got a call from the hotel I stayed at. The hotel manager, I stayed at a local hotel in Toowoomba. The dude's like, "Hey man, just wanted to let you know we're offering 50% off for return customers.
Oh, okay.
And then if you want to book again, half price." And I was like, "Dude, I don't think I'm coming back."
That's a good deal though. With that
is a good deal.
You'd be stupid not to.
Yeah, and then when I told him I'm not coming back, he told me that they're about to reintroduce the buffet.
Oh,
that's
you're coming back.
That's good. That is good.
But I was like, yeah, all right, I'll drive 4 hours
just for that buffet. Fuck yeah. Depends what's in it.
Well,
he didn't even say.
What's in it?
Could be a continental buffet.
Yeah, true. Just Cocoa Pops and fucking.
How about a continental breakfast?
They're so shit.
That's the worst breakfast you can have.
The oldest bread as well, and just Vegemite.
No one's ever gone downstairs to a continental breakfast and then had a good day following that.
True. You end up heckling at a show in Toowoomba.
That's why he was so angry. Lane, it's called "If I Leave You in the Fire."
It sure is.
There's 7 tracks on it, just letting our listeners know. I know they're going to check out, 6 tracks on it. They're going to check out every single one. If they could only listen to one, if they're I only got time for one track, what should they listen to?
Probably "When Did We Grow Up."
Yeah, that's a fire. That's fire.
But also, I'll give the good people over at the Frenchy and Tom podcast a bit of an exclusive here. Next month, I'm releasing the vinyls for the EP.
Nice.
And there is an exclusive to vinyl bonus track. You heard it here first.
Oh shit!
Epstein's Island.
Oh, that is a good song.
The song's called Peter's Dracula Musical. I'm not lying. That's the name of the song.
That's funny.
Yo, I think I've heard that one. That's like the one from Up Against Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, so I'm going to give Tom a little quiz now. It's been out a day. How many streams do you reckon it has?
Good question. 420.
420. Is that close?
Oh my goodness, 420.
That's like 420 people. That's a lot, bro. How many streams has it got, Lane?
I'm open up Spotify. 701,456.
Nice. That's good.
How good is
That's
that?
epic.
How good is that? He's cooking. Go check it out. We're gonna have to let you go, Lane. We got lots of important things to talk about. What was Jesus' last name before you go?
Christ.
That's what I said. It is his last name.
But like, what was Joseph's last name?
Joseph isn't his real dad. It's his stepdad.
Yeah, it's his stepdad. Doesn't
Yeah,
count. But,
exactly.
but if he did, it wasn't Mary's last name Magdalene?
Oh, I like to think they're progressive and they took her name. So Jesus Magdalene.
I'm going to say they were hyper progressive and then they hyphenated it.
Yeah, fair. Christ Magdalene.
Christ Magdalene
That's
was
an
his
epic
last
name.
Okay.
name. What if his last name was like Smith or like just a straight up because you got to understand in the Bible, not just switch it over to the Bible, even though you left me a Hillsong message. In the Bible, Jesus described as having hair like lamb's wool and skin like the evening sun.
Wow.
So he was
burnt.
very tan, and he was also from Jerusalem. And like so, the Da Vinci reimagining of the Jesus with the long straight hair and the beard,
inaccurate.
dude would not have looked like that at all.
He's got a fro. He's got like an afro.
He's got an afro. He's got a full on afro. He would have looked like fucking Sam Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
That's sick. That's so much cooler.
Way cooler. Like he would have looked like Black Dynamite.
That's sick.
Black
Dynamite. Fucking fire.
Well, that's great. If I leave you in the fire, there you go. Perfect segue. We got to go, Lane. We got to go. I'll just let you talk. Tom, can you give me some freestyle before we go? Quick freestyle.
Yeah, hit me.
Freestyle. Okay. Give me a
Give
word.
me a topic, Lane.
A word topic.
Word, whatever.
The theme is I'm in a McDonald's ad.
Okay. Yep. I'm in a Macca's ad and I fucked your dad. Don't be sad. Mary Mag. That's all. That's all I got.
He brought it all around.
See you, brother.
That's why I'm going to be on Spotify soon. See you, mate.
Love you.
Have a good one, bro.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
There you go.
So that was Greg from Hillsong.
Greg from
Did it
Hillsong.
go well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Sam
it's
couldn't
great.
hear any of the phone calls, so he's just like, he can only hear our side, which is confusing, I'm sure.
What if there was no one on it? It was just a prank.
I felt like a dog watching your facial expressions, trying to understand what was going on.
I love when dogs do that. They're just like, what the fuck are you saying?
Let's get into trending stories.
Trending stories.
Trending stories. Okay. This is entitled The Best First Date of All Time, and I
my
have
gosh.
a feeling it's not actually the best first date, but it might be a
headline.
disaster date.
Maybe a bad date.
I do know that
Oh.
because I put it in the chat.
Tell us the story.
Well, the headline was Worst First Date of All Time, and I was like, fuck, that actually looks like a great first date. Single woman is left speechless after a Tinder match drives her to Domino's, then makes her pay for the pizza. What's wrong with that?
To be honest,
What's wrong with that?
at least it's Domino's. That's like $5. They have good deals.
And he drove her. She didn't have to walk.
True.
Like,
Did she chip in for Petters?
might be a nice car. Probably had aircon. I don't know. I hope she chipped in. A Sydney woman was excited for a first date
Sydney. Wow.
at a waterfront Italian restaurant. That's what her
I love
Tinder
that.
post suggested, but the reality was very different.
I kind of find that funny.
It's quite funny.
I reckon that's
Okay.
kind of an interesting date. The making her pay thing is a bit steep.
Okay, she matched with him on Tinder and suggested they go for an Italian dinner on South Cronulla Beach.
Oof. Start a riot straight after.
So he pulled up outside Domino's, ordered a takeaway pizza from the app, forced her to go inside to collect their meal because she had lost a game of rock, paper, scissors. That's cute.
That's cute. And I mean, to be fair, in Cronulla, Domino's is as Italian as it can get
That's a waterfront
without starting a
restaurant.
fight. Yeah.
So he gave her the credit card. It was declined. So she had
Sorry,
to-
you don't have the
she had to foot
$4.95
the
for our
bill.
value
There's nothing-
range.
There's nothing more embarrassing than having,
Oof.
because they would have just thought it's her card.
And
So-
what? And he must have been too cheap to pay for parking because he didn't want to stop. He's like in a loading zone. You got to go.
You got to go. Yeah, 'cause it's not that hard to get a park in Cronulla, is it? It's not fucking
Surely
CBD.
That's funny.
Down $30, she'll never get back. She was ready to go home, but on her way, her persistent date said if she'd like to stop off and grab a drink of some sort, she said she'd like some water, and he graciously obliged by stopping the car beside a public drinking fountain. This is not real. No way. They talked about it on Carl and Jackie O, Tom. That's got to be a made-up story.
I believe it.
I wouldn't say it's the worst though.
It's not the worst. At least he didn't fucking murder her.
I feel like that's.
I feel like that's the worst. Yeah.
But you can't tell that story.
True.
That's
True.
Oh, she can't. Yeah.
so you'd say this is second worst, paying for your own pizza. Oh, this a chick actually said this is a different story. I went on first date with a guy who told me his dad was in prison for murdering his mum.
Eesh.
At least you wouldn't have to deal with him. Annoying mother-in-law.
True.
So that's good.
I've seen Everybody Loves Raymond. That's a nightmare.
the episode where Raymond kills Deborah.
Oh
She
shit.
starts dating again.
That should be a spin-off.
And this is
Divorced
just
Ray.
a bunch of worst first dates. This is good. That's okay.
Yeah, keep going. Read out loud.
This guy had to act as a therapist on a first date with a drunk woman who broke down in tears about her appearance because she didn't feel attractive enough.
Ooh, that's what you want, a bit of a low self-esteem date.
Because apparently the guy asked the guy asked me how I broke my nose, and I've never broken my nose.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Wow. That is
Oh, that's so funny.
That's like when
That's
a
so
child
funny.
asks if like they're pregnant and they're just fat. That's like worse. That's an adult version.
Yeah.
So that's just a one-liner. So these are all short stories.
Yep.
Or I got asked if I knew another bloke. Turns out they ended up together. I don't really understand that one. My date ordered 4 meals, ate all of them, then confirmed she was pregnant with her ex's child.
Wow.
I guess if you got to pay for all 4 meals.
Maybe she's having triplets. You got to eat for 4.
Which is the problem with that part? I don't even know. Because you always like
There's a lot
eat
of
more.
problems.
No, which is?
What?
Which is the problem? She's pregnant?
I said they're all problems. She's eating 4 meals and pregnant.
I think it's good for girls to have healthy eating habits.
That's not healthy.
There could have been kids' meals. She's got a. What if she's pregnant with
Still,
triplets?
Can I get
She's
4
pregnant with
kids' meals?
triplets. She's pregnant with triplets. She needs 1 for her and 3 for them.
I already said that.
Oh, did ya?
He's reading. Come on.
Sorry, I was reading. Had a great dinner and drinks. I paid. She got up and ran out the door. Backpacker, free meal. Lol. That is funny.
Have you ever done a runner on a meal, Frenchy?
He's reading.
So I cannot read and talk.
I know.
Nor
that.
should you have to.
I know. Thank you. No, I've done a runner from a cab. Never a meal.
Have you?
Yeah.
How'd it go? Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
He was
step
the
by
cab
step.
driver.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this story.
Step by step.
I
I
felt
want to hear all the
so
details.
bad.
Let's go.
It was like when I was 18 or 19. And
It used to be popular. I remember around that age. It was a real
You leave the
talking
doors open so they have to go back.
Yeah, that's smart.
It was like a rite of passage.
Mm.
So me and the boys had blown all our money in town at the clubs at the club, and we'd already planned to do it. So we're like, we'll get it to a street 2 over from mine. You need an address. We remembered an address. We're like, whatever.
It's like Ocean's 11.
And because, okay, the problem was generally when you get a taxi driver, it's like a rude one. He's like, oh, where are you going? Blah, blah, blah.
They know you're going to try and run. I always feel guilty like I'm going to run and I'm not.
But like stretching in the back.
But the problem was we had a really sweet old man.
Oh, no.
Like, really, he couldn't have chased us if he wanted to.
Oh.
And so we're in the cab going, fuck, have we actually got any
He's like-
money? Well, because we were actually keen to pay when we're like, oh, fuck, we really should just pay.
He's like, you sweet boys. I was meant to be retired, but my wife died, and now I have to drive taxis. You're like,
my child's in the hospital.
he's 60 years old. I'm 105.
Bro, he was about that. He could barely turn the steering wheel.
Oh.
And I'm like, we're looking.
He's like, ow, my arthritis when he turns corners.
They've like run away and he's like, oh, he's still talking. Like, come on, boys, I'll take you home.
Yeah, so we're trying to like, I'm in the backseat with one mate. We're showing each other our wallets. We're like, fucking got enough on our cards. The guy in the front seat's oblivious, and he's like, doesn't give a fuck either.
Some people are just
That's why he
soulless,
sat in the
but-
front. He's
Yeah.
like, I'll sit in the
Yeah.
front. I'm like,
Some
"Do you
people
wanna-
don't give a
Do
fuck."
you want to sit in the front? Anyway, we got it. Seatbelts off. Open the door. It's like, oh, hang on. And then we're already gone. And he's like, oh, see ya. And we just ran. He's like, oh, don't roll. It was like a haunting noise. It was
I'm
like a
picturing like
haunting-
Hans Mole Man from The Simpsons. He's like, oh, my heart.
Bro, heaps Hans moment. Heaps Hans moment.
I had mates who did a runner and they ran straight into a barbed wire fence because they couldn't see it because it was
Oh,
dark.
that's funny.
And I was like, that's instant karma, isn't it?
instant
Yeah.
karma.
Fuck. I could never do it. I'm too much of a pussy and I'm too empathetic, but mainly a pussy.
But generally, you get your instant karma because I get night terrors from that. His voice haunts me. Oh no!
Yeah, that's rough.
I tried to vomit out the window of the back of the taxi. I was so drunk that I was like trying to wind the window down.
Oh no!
And then I did it, and then I vomited out the window. But I was so drunk, actually, it was already down, and I wound it up, and I vomited straight.
Oh no! So it just cascaded.
And then like I just got out of the taxi.
Just left.
Just left. Yeah.
Nah, that's fair enough. I understand. That would have been a whole deal. You would have to pay a fee.
Yeah.
That would have ruined his night.
Yeah.
Maybe his week.
Yeah.
Maybe his life.
Yeah.
That is so bad. You can see why they get so cut back because if that happens once a week for 50 weeks, you would kill someone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You would get. I reckon they bash people. They're like, "We're gonna have a runner here, boys. Follow me." And then they just fucking like ran rummers. That'd be heaps funny. So they employ one of their mates. If they think they got a runner, they press a secret button like a silent alarm.
On the guy's in the boot. He's in the boot.
In the boot is
Security
better.
in the boot.
I like
Just
that.
I was thinking a taxi following them so he could ram them.
4 dudes in the boot.
4 dudes in the boot.
That's good.
And they got lassos and tasers that
Lassos
shoot
again.
out.
Oh yep.
Is that, well, you don't know how much distance you need. If they're short range, you can go the taser. If they're long range, lasso.
Yeah.
Lasso.
Maybe just like a long extension cord that's plugged into a
Great idea. Great. Plugged into what, sorry?
just
bzzz.
something that makes electricity go forward.
Just a toaster in a bathtub you can throw.
That's getting
On
excessive.
wheels? Just
Yeah.
What about Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Fuck yeah.
What if you just have a bunch of dogs that are trained in blowjobs at the back? Just 20 sausage dogs.
Okay.
They love the sausage.
Okay, back to the bad date stories. The not over the ex ones. His girlfriend turned up the bar screaming cheater because she tracked his phone.
Oof.
Well, that's not over the ex. That's still with a girlfriend.
That's scary.
Not an ex, I don't believe. My date got a call from her ex mid-meal, then left crying.
Yeah.
The drunk ones. After a bad date, the girl followed me home and knocked on my door 2 hours later. Drunk.
That's it.
Wait, so she followed you home, went and got more drunk, then come back in 2 hours?
Don't show first dates where you live if they're a bit weird.
Yeah, at some point you got to pretend you're going in a different house.
Yeah, definitely.
Or
Have you had any really bad first dates?
I create the bad first dates.
Okay. Yeah,
What do you mean?
You use like Chris
I am the master.
Hemsworth's pictures on Tinder.
I got the worst. I've actually just been deliberating not saying it because I just
Tell us,
it
Sam.
was so
Tell us.
traumatizing.
Let's hear
Tell
it.
us.
This girl like met me super quick at like midnight, so I was like, okay, we're gonna just like hook up. That's what it'll be. Anyway, we go out. She's real awkward, and she's like, hey, do you just want to come back to my place? I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. Go back to her place. She sits me down and we're just chatting, and she's like, oh, can you brush my hair? And I was like, what? She goes, oh, I'm really into that. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then so like I'm like brushing her. She's got really long hair, and I'm brushing her. She starts like making all these noises, and she's like, and I'm like, why are you like so into this? And she's like, oh, my brother used to do it for me before I went to sleep, and last month he died. And
Oh my God.
And it was so intense. I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to be like, oh, you're gross. Like, I felt totally trapped.
Oh no! Did you role play as her brother?
Was she like getting off on it?
Yeah,
or
like a little bit. Yeah.
oh, what the fuck?
Oh man, it was.
So you kind of had like a threesome with her dead brother.
Was she calling you by the same name? Did you have sex with her after this? He definitely did. He definitely fucking did. No way. So you foreplayed by brushing her hair?
Yeah. That's
I don't want
good.
to do this anymore.
No fucking way.
Protect.
How did you transition it into normal sex, or was the sex still kind of weird?
You got any other hair you want me to brush?
I can't do this story anymore. It's so traumatizing.
You want me to brush them locks on that pussy?
She made me use a brush. Anyway, look, the point is.
Was there any other stuff she did?
Huh?
Was there any other stuff she did?
No, that was it. That was like that was the weirdest thing.
They fucked on a Ouija board.
Call me sister.
Yeah, just use my penis on the thing.
Your brother's saying suck.
Wow. Bro, that is wild.
That is wild.
How long ago was that?
Like 4 years, 5 years.
Far
I don't know,
out.
a while back. A few years, I can't remember.
Rest in peace.
I've got a lot of bad date stories. Well, that's what's crazy is that I've created as many as I've had to. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure
What's the worst one
I'm
you've
a
created?
bad date story to some girls, but I'm also got a few. Well, that's the thing is that
I feel like you'd be a Domino's kind of guy.
Nah. Well, you don't really know if you're the bad date usually because you're not thinking you're
You can't read a room?
At some point, if you do something crazy, you're like, yeah, but
But if they're
generally-
just not vibing, you're like, oh.
Yeah, but that's not a bad
That's not-
date. That's on
yeah.
them too. If you can't vibe with a professional comedian like me or Sam or me or Sam,
Samurai.
that's
Yeah.
on them, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think early on, I definitely would have gone to some places I didn't realize would be bad dates. But I went on the date with a lesbian once. Remember? I think I don't know if I told you that story.
I feel like you have, but I can't recall the details.
oh, bro. So this one,
She made you tuck it back.
no, fucking.
He
Oh,
visualized
actually,
that.
I don't know if she will. I can't remember it exactly. But anyway, I met up with this girl. We got dinner, maybe we had some drinks.
Tacos.
She saw I was doing a 5-minute spot somewhere, so she watched that because I was like, yeah, but bro, that's a move.
Oh, that is
That's a move. Look,
gross. First date.
This is super quick. I'm not even I saw a comedian that used to bring Tinder dates to shows, and I was just like, stop doing this because you bomb every time.
Oh,
He bombed
yeah.
so hard. I could see this woman in the audience. She was just like wanted to leave.
cringe. Well, I didn't bomb. I did fine.
Crush.
We went out after to Sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Sidebar.
Yeah, sidebar.
I go to the bathroom. No, we're standing there. I get drinks. I give her a drink. I gotta go to the bathroom. I come back. She's on the dance floor hooking up with a chick. And I'm like, well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh,
Naughty.
naughty.
Naughty, naughty.
Here we go. This night just went from a 5 to a 9. You know what I mean?
Because of
69.
5 plus a 4
6
is
to a 9.
9.
I don't know. Then the chick's boyfriend came over and started hooking up too.
With you?
No, the three of them. Not with me. The three of them.
When in Rome, brother. Yeah.
The
With the three of them.
With the three of them. So I'm watching my Tinder date hook up with a guy and a girl.
Wow.
And then the security came over. They started hooking up with the Bart, Father Christmas.
Like, hey, you got to
Jesus.
stop this.
It was very awkward.
Wow.
And
So what
she
did you
just
do?
Standing there watching.
I was
from
just
a
standing
distance?
there and I was holding her drink too. I was
How
just
close
like,
were you?
Oh no, she had a drink on table. I was holding my drink and I
How
was just
far?
remember I was just having awkward sips. I was like, oh, they
hard.
knew I was there.
Did
You
it?
don't want to interrupt also.
Did you feel like going over and being like, why not one more? You should have. I feel like
I wasn't
that.
even drunk, bro. I wouldn't. Nah, that's a bit too many cooks in that kitchen for me.
Hook up with the dude, really
That's
freaking out.
why-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I wish I had that balls.
So how did you?
Is
So, because I was fairly sober too, because I stay straight for a gig. So I was only just starting to get into it. That
She
was like my first or second beer. So I'm like, I went over and eventually they like
Fuck.
stopped fucking fingering each other or
Out of
whatever they were
breath,
doing.
yeah.
They're like, I'm like, yeah, I might take off, And so I just started leaving. I'm like 10 meters down the street. She starts walking behind me. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going home. I'm like, no, I'm going home. She goes, I'm this way too. I'm like, I don't think that's right, but okay. And she just sort of walked 5 meters behind me. And then we're chatting. I'm like, what was with that? She's like, I'm a lesbian. I'm like, you're obviously a bit bi. She's like, no, I'm pretty lesbian. I'm like, why'd you go on a date with me? She's like, you know. I'm like, I don't know.
feminine.
Wingman kind of
I don't know if
situation?
she wanted a free meal or I don't know. And that was
Because you're
back-
Frenchy? Were you
I wasn't
known?
even.
That wasn't
That
Frenchy
was
Day.
before.
Oh, wow.
5 minute
Before
spot.
that.
Wow.
Wow.
And that was one of those ones that fucked with me for ages. I was like, how was I supposed to
You
know?
know.
What do you mean you know?
me? Like
Thank you.
You look like a.
You look like a
tall
woman?
Ellen. Like.
Oh, you
'Cause
do know
I'm
that.
feminine.
Yeah.
I am feminine. Yeah.
Feminine, yeah. Maybe.
Long-limbed woman.
I feel like some people are like the halfway house. You're like, look, I'm a lesbian, but maybe you're the one to turn.
But I feel like you can't really be like, isn't it like heaps homophobic to be like, I'll turn you. What, you think we can just be turned? You think this is a choice?
Gay dudes do that as well, though. They love.
Gay dudes always tried.
Yeah.
Well, no, one gay dude's tried to turn me once. which was fucking very flattering.
It's confronting.
I was
though.
stoked about it. Yeah, but once is flattering. If it happened
Yeah.
10 times, I'd be like, that's too much. Stop doing runners from my taxi.
Stop hanging out at Toolshed. Yeah.
But one time it happened, he's like, I always fuck the straight boys. I'm like, ooh. Do I have a choice?
Not tonight.
Oh, Sean Connery.
But yeah, so that was one of the.
That was a good story.
Well,
I do remember it now you say it.
Yeah,
I remember
That's
it.
why I was like, tired with my stories. I don't know because we've done 112 podcasts.
But we've all. I
That's why-
feel like that's just a story you've told me before.
Yeah, I definitely would have told you a lot of
podcasts.
times.
Yeah.
That's why it's good having Sam's fresh
I
stories.
was
on
excited.
it.
That was a great. That was a
Yeah.
good one.
Well,
It
that's
wasn't quite as good as your fucked a dead brother.
No, that was
You fucked a
that
dead
was
brother, didn't you?
incredible. Well, that's why I was always like, well, I want to think of a story where we've been the bad dates. So, guys, we're going to come back next week. Each have a story where you've been the bad
I haven't been
date.
on
we
many
talk about
dates.
like ongoing court
like proper
cases
dates.
or
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not allowed to talk about a court case, you're not allowed to talk about a
True.
court case. Okay? You really think you've never been a bad date?
No, I'm saying I haven't been on many dates in general.
I used to go on all the time just for the stories because it's either going to be so bad it's a story, so good it's awesome, and if it's medium, I'll just start doing weird shit till it gets awkward.
I
That's
got
fair.
one more, but I can save it for next time.
Is it a long one?
I can do it short.
But I'm saying if it's a good long one, we'll save for next time.
Yeah, I'll do it next one.
Yeah.
I think it's
teaser,
fine. I'll
good
think of
teaser,
some.
good teaser. I'll just finish off this article real quick because these are good. Okay. He lost heaps of weight, great, but then he got up at the dinner table to show me his excess skin.
Oh.
Just his foreskin. He's like, you're jealous.
The
I'm going to be
halo.
a fucking angel, bitch.
Halo.
The
I
what?
can see a halo. Halo.
The ones that never were. Drove 1.5 hours to meet her and she messaged to cancel when I was 5 minutes away. That happens a lot.
I feel like
when you get
that's
all ready
common.
and then they cancel.
Yeah.
Or you cancel or forget. Doesn't matter. Made a booking at a restaurant. She never turned up. Okay, good. Yeah, that was the broken nose one.
The broken nose one's brutal.
Okay, another made it through dinner with a woman from overseas only to be left with a very hefty bill. Yeah, that's the running away one. How am I reading that again?
Reading's hard, though.
Yeah.
It is fucking hard. I think they were doubling up on them. There you go.
That was a good episode, I feel.
Yeah, I feel that's a good closure for that episode.
Yeah.
Have a great week, everyone.
Have a lovely Sunday if you're listening on Sunday. And if not, the Sundays to come.
Have a great Monday. Mondays can be sad for some.
Tuesdays can be fun for some.
Wednesdays can be sad for some.
Back to sad.
We're not good at this song. Sam, do you have any motivational words to get everyone through the week?
Thursdays could be fun for some.
There you go. Thursdays could be fun for
Sean
some.
Connery himself.
Fridays are fun
You
to
don't know
come.
if it's going to be a fun day or a sad day, so give it a go. Buy our fresh merch. We've got a lot more merch coming, by the way.
Yeah, we
that
got
was
some
a
ideas.
soft drop. That's what it's called. We want to do a soft drop to check the website was okay, the quality was okay.
I don't know if the website is okay. We might change
Well,
websites.
yeah, we might actually change websites. What was that t-shirt idea we had before?
The horso. What horso was the one? It was the horse. You sucking of a horse.
No, that was a different one. That was a movie.
But I reckon people should put forward what they would
Yeah,
like to see
let
you
us
guys
know.
because I've come up with a few
Any
little
quotes?
concepts and-
Yeah.
YouTube comments, anything you want to see in merch, and you can even specify the type of merch. It's all about to get dropped.
Follow us on our socials. Tom and Frenchy on Instagram.
Sam and-
Tom and Frenchy on TikTok. Tom and Frenchy on Facebook. Whatever else.
Yeah, Tom and
Just
Frenchy.
search us or something.
Write lots of comments on the YouTubes too, guys. There you are. Write some comments every
Write
single
it.
fucking one.
Write it.
And stay strong.